Further questions? Councillor Massey.
Thank you, Chair. My question is for the Lord Mayor. This morning as I entered City Hall, I couldn't help but notice a ghost bike memorial. On closer inspection, I realised that it was Philip Palsey's ghost bike who died cycling on Nudgee Road. Since 2001, 26 cycling incidents have happened on Nudgee Road. Bike users, residents, cycle advocates have called for bike lanes on Nudgee Road for their safety, and their calls remain ignored. What do you have to say to them today?
Lord Mayor.
No administration in the city's history has ever invested more into active travel infrastructure than this one. We are very proud of our record. Any cyclist fatality, pedestrian fatality, any road fatality is a tragedy, and one that we must always push back against and work to make our city safer. But I would simply say that our record shows that we are determined to invest in active travel infrastructure to make it easier to get around the city on bike, on foot,
Point of order.
Via scooter.
Point of order, Councillor Massey.
The question was specifically about bike lanes on Nudgee Road.
Thank you, Councillor. Lord Mayor.
And we've made it clear that we also approach this in relation to any kind of accidents or tragedies that occur. We work very closely with accident investigators in the Queensland Police in particular. And if there are recommendations to come out of it, then that's something that we take seriously. We've always had that approach. We've always worked closely when it comes to accidents to make sure that measures that are practical that can be taken are taken. And so that will be the case ongoing with any part of the city where improvements are recommended. But we do know that some of the activist groups that Councillor Massey is referring to they will not be happy until there are bike lanes on every single road across the city.
Point of order, Chair.
Point of order, Councillor Massey.
Relevance, again, we are asking, this question was specifically about these groups asking for bike lanes on Nudgee Road.
Thank you,
I haven't heard the Lord Mayor say Nudgee Road
Thank you,
once.
Councillor Cassie. The Lord Mayor is being relevant to the question and I don't uphold your point of order.
Look, Councillor Massey is referring to groups. I'm not sure what groups. Councillor Massey is referring to, but kept on bringing. They're talking about bug groups. Okay, groups that have allowed themselves to become political activists in support of the Greens. That's what we're talking about here. Groups that used to have legitimacy but have zero legitimacy and credibility now because they have simply become Green mouthpieces. They used to be groups that people listened to and took seriously. They are no longer that because they have allowed themselves to be infiltrated by Greens activists and they have lost all credibility. We deal with Bicycle Queensland. We do not take those activists seriously. We do not.
Thank you, councillors. Do not call out.
We do not take these Green activist groups seriously because they have lost all credibility.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Further questions? Councillor Atwood.